Hello everyone, it is your favorite kind of punch, Mr.Falconpunch 996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and of course YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy, back to bring you guys another new video. Today I'll be doing a very quick triple manga recommendation, and just as a heads up, my video schedule for the next couple of weeks may be a little bit off, mainly due to the fact that Macho March 2017 is just right around the corner, so I gotta prep up for that to make it the best yet. But with that, let's begin. First off, on this triple manga recommendation, we have Cestvs, the legend of boxing in the Dark Ages. And really, if that isn't a badass name, I don't know what is. Which is a series done by Shizuya Warzai, a close friend of Kentaro Miura of Berserk fame, as well as the creator of Blaster Knuckle, another badass manga series I recommended way back in the day, like, way back. I mean, shit, those are back in the days where I wore a leather jacket for all my recommendations. Anyways, getting back on track, this manga takes place in the Roman era. It follows a young boy by the name of Cestvs, who due to his lower social class is enslaved and forced to fight as a bare-knuckle gladiator, trying his best to fight for survival as well as maintain his humanity, as not all these fights are fueled by pure bloodlust. Many of these fighters are slaves with no say in the matter, simply fighting to live another day, with Cestvs himself just a boy trying to figure out who he is. Should he give in to the savagery that's expected of him as an enslaved gladiator, or should he defy it all? Now, if you're a fan of TV series or movies taking place in ancient Rome, chances are this series has everything you're looking for, with its brutal gladiator battles, which, while not super over the top, are still very gruesome to see. As for the most part, this series is grounded in reality, so you're basically seeing people just brutalize each other barehanded. You can also expect many tragedies and betrayals because, you know, ancient Roman times are pretty fucked up. Like, really, really fucked up. Of course, you can't forget that good old manliness! Now, unlike the author's previous work, Blaster Knuckle, this series was not axed as it was getting good, because trust me, I am still fucking salty that happened. Like, why the fuck did that have to get cancelled? Luckily, the series did well enough to— Next up, we have another brutal manga series with Choujin Sensen, which I was initially disappointed wasn't related to Kinnikuman. This series has a mysterious and often, for whatever reason, naked being known as V, who goes around giving unsuspecting people supernatural powers and pitting them against trained assassins in order to fight to the death and see who is the superior warrior, leading to crazy battles such as a telekinetic versus a sniper, a metal bender versus a vicious dog handler, a martial artist versus a mad doctor, and many other crazy matchups. For the first 4 of the 7 volumes of the series, it's pretty much Mortal Kombat, with every couple chapters focusing on a different matchup. However, the winners of each of these death matches eventually lead to the plot that just winds up being more the same, only this time having the winners go against a new batch of fighters themed after historical figures, which in my opinion is sort of where the series starts to decline in quality. However, that's fine, since this series really works as a fun little action series to pass the time. The fights are fun, with the unique matchups and minor backstories of each of the fighters, as well as the unique abilities and brutal techniques they come up with, leading to many surprises and tense moments, especially when considering many of the people given the supernatural powers by Fee are not natural-born fighters and are forced to think quick on their feet in order to master the newfound abilities if they plan on surviving against a trained expert, which helps lead to many thrills, as many of these fights don't have a clear outcome till the very last kill shot. So while this series is really just built purely on death battles, but if you have some spare time to read or want to see some unique fights or a sexy floating lady, then this is a good series I recommend to pass the time. The final manga on this recommendation is probably the weirdest of the bunch, but also my favorite, being Gleipnir, which follows the struggles of Shuichi, who has come to the discovery that he isn't exactly human, as he's able to transform himself into a powerful mascot-looking beast. While he tries his best in keeping this side of himself a secret, he is one day forced to transform in order to save a strange girl from a burning building. This strange girl being Claire, who takes an interest in Shuichi, but not for the reasons you may think. As it turns out, Claire is actually searching for someone similar to Shuichi and forces him to help her. But along the hunt for this mysterious someone, they come across a variety of other people with strange abilities who just so happen to want to kill them. It is then Shuichi learns the true nature of his transformation, which is that of an actual mascot costume, to which Claire is able to go inside of and literally become one with Shuichi. Again, this is a really weird series, but if you don't know me by now, that is a big selling point for me. The whole concept is just very bizarre but very intriguing, with its many mysteries involving these strange transformations that just continue to get stranger and stranger the further it progresses. I also really like the relationship built between Claire and Shuichi, that at times teeter-totters between being good and being toxic. But my favorite aspect of the series has to be the whole mascot ability, since it's really damn cool and just so fucking weird and disgusting with the way it's executed, taking a very creative and unique twist to the whole concept of two becoming one. So if that interests you, or you want a strange little series full of mystery, then I definitely recommend Gleipnir. And with that, it's time to wrap up this very quick triple manga recommendation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a couple more videos I want to do before Macho March, so I'll see you then.